Hey guys, um, so today I kind of want to, just do a rant. It'll be non-car stuff, uh, you know, just kind of about life, health, workplace, work with my work and just things I'm seeing. Um, it's kind of funny. Uh, let's start out with like the health, what I'm going through and what I'm seeing. Um, well, okay, so let's back up. So if you don't want to listen to nothing, because we won't be talking about cars, so you can go ahead and skip this video if you're not interested. If you want to listen, that's fine. Uh, anyway, let's go back to health. So I've been kind of sick these last few months. Off and on, it's like flu symptoms, back and forth, back and forth. It's but it's not COVID. It's not the flu. It's just I don't know what it is. I'm getting like headaches, but it'll be like one day it'll be a headache, and then the next day I'll be fine, but then it'll be like a sore throat. Then it'll go back to a headache, and then it'll, you know, go back to whatever. So it just keeps going back and forth between all these different flu-like symptoms. I don't have a congested chest or anything like that. um, you know, that doesn't really concern me. I know my little brother, he was having really like bad headaches, and he went to the doctor. Doctors didn't prescribe nothing, couldn't find nothing. Went to another, our family doctor we've been going to for 40 plus years, and it was bacteria. And so he's on the mend. It sounds like, so he's probably doing better. Um, but it's kind of funny. Like I said, it's I don't know. There's something going around. One of my customers, well, there's been a few actually, but this one in particular, this story, she was having kind of the same symptoms I was having, and I just talked to her today. But she went into the local hospital here, and she had congestion in her chest though, and that's what kind of scared her. She's 79 years old. I don't blame her. So she goes, and there's like 70 people in front of her in the waiting room just to get to the hospital, and pretty much everybody's just hacking and coughing, and so something's definitely going around. She got so fed up because they weren't going to be able to get him in, but the hospital was bringing out the little gurneys slash what do you call them, beds, portable beds. So out into the waiting room. Finally she gave up, and she's just like, no, I'm leaving, and she went to an urgent care and got tested. It wasn't COVID, wasn't the flu, because she got nothing to figure out. Couldn't figure out what it is. Her congestion went away. She's doing better today. But it's very funny because we just started sharing stories. Another thing at work, everybody's getting sick, but it's not sick where like you're deadly ill, and stay home. For the last few months, everybody's been spreading it left and right, and people are coming in. The problem is after COVID, well, everybody's used their sick leave anyway, but nobody saves it, and so now they come in, and they just spread it left and right. But if you're not feeling that bad, but you're just having, say, like me, mainly headaches, and a few other things like itchiness and stuff like that, it's not going to stop you from going to work. But I'm kind of a workaholic. I don't really use much leave. I probably have like one of the highest, saved up leave out of my office. And so something's going on. I got a doctor's appointment with my family doctor you know, Tuesday. So we'll see if what he says and if he's seeing something, you know, the same similar things or whatever. So, but something's happening. I don't know what, but there's a lot of people sick, and I don't know. And a lot of people are losing faith out of the medical system, you know, especially with COVID. Some of the people that were like, you know, I don't want to get any political or anything, but some of the people that took the vaccine and they regretted it, you know, some people got injured. Some people I know that I personally knew that passed away from it. You know, it is what it is. So there's that. So we'll get me figured out. But just lately, I just haven't been feeling that well, so I'm not making that many videos. I'm just more tired than anything. A lot of it is you know I'm trying to stay up on my supplements. You got to take your vitamin D, you know, especially vitamin D during winter because most people don't get their vitamin D from the sun. So that's important. Taking the vitamin C's. You know, it's important to take those little supplements like that. Now we can shift over to work. Okay. You know, most I didn't want to kind of reveal where I worked because they kind of get a little bent out of shape if you talk about them negatively and some of the things that goes on there. So, but I do work for the post office. I've done many different positions. Right now, I'm a carrier, you know, but I've supervised. I've, you know, done route adjustments. I've just kind of had my hand in a little bit of everything at the local level. I haven't moved up higher than that. There's a lot of, let's just say, it's all who you know in that type of place to move up, you know, up the chain. It's not what you know, it's who you know. There's a lot of contract breaking right now, you know, because we have unions and everything, but it just seems like nobody cares. And then on top of that, things are changing in the post office. There were, you know, Postmaster DeJoy's changing some of the way our processes are, you know, is going to be done and run. So we're going into like bigger facilities. We're getting machinery and everything, and you know, help the workload. I don't see any problem with that. I know a lot of people, carriers and clerks and postal family will disagree with me, but I think in the long run it's going to be great. Save a lot of money, makes more sense. They just don't want to. Nobody likes change. Now, saying that, I see a big problem here. It seems that people are getting, and it's just not the post office. This is everywhere, but the customer service end, and it's just laziness now. Nobody wants to put in a full effort. You know, I know a lot of people think, oh, the post office is a great job. It's actually a harder job than you think. It has its benefits. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm there. You know, I get done early. I can do a lot of things. You know, that they've been really good to me. The problem is that people get in too big of a hurry, and they're just not doing the job correctly, or like I said, being lazy. The other issue is pay. It hasn't kept up with inflation, that's for sure. When I started 20 years ago, you know, starting out was about $14.75 ish, you know. And that was 20 years ago. Now, starting out pay is just barely over $20 an hour. That's only about maybe $5-6, you know, increase in 20 years. that's not really that good, especially now where Target, our local Target here, McDonald's was paying 18. Target was, I think they're starting around 21. Being in Las Vegas, of course. And then I saw Panda Express, the cooks were making 18. You know, but I'm not degrading those type of jobs. But the post office is like a career type of job. And if we are paying what other, like beginner jobs is like, McDonald's and that, so it's supposed to be just kind of a beginner job. It's not, you're not supposed to make a career at McDonald's unless you move up, the food chain. um, and, become manager and then regional manager, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Those are kind of like the beginner starter jobs, It's not supposed to be like a career you're supposed to be like stuck in. But inflation's getting a little out of hand, and it's, at least here in town, like everybody's struggling, I've been there 20 years, but I don't make the $20 an hour. I make more. But when you first come in, you're not guaranteed any benefits or anything. You have to work there for so long as kind of a temporary help until a position comes open, like a route, or somebody retires, or growth, and a route's created, or something like that. Same with the clerks. They, pretty much all the same. And it's kind of hard to work 4, 5, 6 years before you can actually have your own own route, own whatever, and you're getting those hours in consistently, and you're getting your benefits and all that. So it's very hard to work there for $20 an hour, and it's something, I don't know, but the pay's not keeping up, and it's becoming concerning to a lot of people, because when we hire people, they don't stay. We have high turnover. When we hire people, we can hire 100 people, and maybe 3 or 4 will stay. A lot of it is because everybody thinks the job's easy, and then they get there and go, oh crap, this is not easy, because we lift heavy boxes, heavy mail, getting in and out of cars, or the truck. A lot of bending over and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty physical job. Walking up and down stairs is mine, the way it's set up. This job has pretty much destroyed my back. I used to run, like 4 or 5 miles a day, and of course I probably didn't help my back either, but between being real athletic and running all the time, and then this job, it's kind of broken me a little bit. And I'm 42, so I still got 15 years minimum before I can take the earliest retirement, and that'll be, I'll have like 36 years total, so that's quite a bit. I find that as I'm getting older, I can't do as much. A lot of it is because of my back. My best friend he just started a YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to it if you guys care about running. You could go to him. He's my best friend from way back in high school, and so that's kind of cool. I still got a best friend I talk to from high school. We don't talk to each other very often, but still very nice to have. And he's starting to get in shape to do a marathon, and kind of his struggles as he's getting older too. So there's that. And then just so bouncing off the whole work thing and not getting paid enough, it was kind of funny, because the other day I wasn't feeling very good, so I just went to the Chinese restaurant, just right down the street, and I just ordered I ordered 2 soups and 2 salads, and they were just small. They're not very big, you know, just a little container. I mean, just enough to put in your hand for the salad and the soup. Maybe, you know, you could get 2 portions of soup out of per each one, and you know, basically for that, me and my girl, that was $48. $48 for soup and salad. You know, what the heck? I don't know. So basically, if you're taking out the starting wage of $20 an hour, you know, that's 2 hours you have to work just to pay for that meal. It's it shouldn't be that way, you know. It's kind of crazy. You know, with inflation, what's killing me is, well, going out to eat. We hardly ever go out to eat anymore, and we used to all the time. We used to go 3 times a week, but now it's maybe once a month. The utility bills have doubled, and they say, oh, our inflation's only gone up 8-10%, blah blah blah. Oh, bull crap. You know, when the power bill during the summer had doubled, you know, and I got a new AC and mine stayed the same, and I was like, what the heck? How come it's the same price? I just got a brand new AC unit. And but I was talking to my neighbors, and there's basically double. My neighbor paid almost $500, 500 something actually, 540. What do you say, 540 something for, you know, electric during the, you know, because we need AC here in Vegas. Right around August. It's insane, you know. And mine got up to 300, and I know the rates went up and everything, but that's crazy. My gas bill. It's been a really nice winter here, very very nice. And because the rates went up, you know, it's almost $80-90 for just the heat for gas. It makes no sense. You know, so it's those type of things that are eat me alive. The car insurance went up a little bit, not too terribly bad, but it went up a little bit. And you know, I don't know, and just the basic cost of everything. And the problem I'm having is everything's breaking down. A refrigerator, AC unit, you know, and all this, just everything's breaking. So hopefully nothing will break for a while. You know, no more. I bought all new tires for both of my dailies. You know, for me and my girl's dailies, because we needed new tires, and I fixed all the problems on those cars, get them, you know, running, and keep them going. Some things I had to take to the dealer because, you know, you have to have the computer and some of the parts like that. So, boy, you know. Hopefully nothing else breaks down, or I'll have no more big expenses for a while. You know. So that's kind of just my rant on life here. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm fine. I mean, I'm living check to check right now, but shouldn't be that way. And with work, you know, because I took like a $26,000 pay cut. That wasn't very nice. Because the union agreed to have the way we evaluate the mail process, the standards just dropped. 77% of rural carriers lost a lot of money for doing the same work. They used to work 5 days a week, you know, and so I dropped down to 6 days a week. So I have to work 6 days a week, and I still got that, you know, like $24,000 pay cut, or whatever it is. That hurts, you know. And so we're in interesting times. I'll tell you that. You know, the way things are going, I don't think anybody's going to be able to retire. You know, they pushed up the limit to retirement, like what, 70 or something like that. I don't see how I can possibly retire. And I'm doing okay, you know. I don't have a ton of money, but I just don't see how I can fully retire. Um, you know, I don't know. I got about 28 years to figure it out. I just don't see it happening. Luckily, you know, I'm really good with my hands and stuff, and I can work on the vet, you know, and do stuff a lot, you know, save a ton of money, you know, that way. And this is just a hobby. Oh, another thing, you know, someone asked me about my YouTube channel. They're like, "Oh, you must be making money off of YouTube." No, I'm not. I'm not monetized. I'm not even close. I don't get enough views. I don't have enough followers and all that other BS. So I don't make any money off this. This is just a kind of a hobby, and I want to show people what I'm doing, and you know, maybe get them inspired to do something similar. You know, yeah, and I never expected to make money off YouTube anyway. You know, maybe one day it'll happen. That'd be great, I guess, but I don't count on it. I had one person, because they said, "Oh, there's a lot of ads on my channel," and I said, "Well, I don't put them there. You know, that's YouTube, and they're doing." But yeah, so they think that I have ads running. You know, I'm getting some type of kickback. Now, that's not how it works. But that one person that I know, he was telling me, "One of your ads was 20 minutes long, blah, blah, blah." I said, "I don't choose the ads." Something about some kind of school or something, and the ad was 20 minutes long. What the heck? That's gonna chase people away from my channel for sure, if they have to watch 20 minutes just to watch a 10-minute video that I post. Oh shoot. And you know, I don't know what else I got really rant about. That's pretty much it, but I'll be okay. So anyway, we'll let you guys go. I've ranted enough. Thanks, guys.